When I first started my private practice, I was so confused. I would text friends that I knew that were in private practice as to how they built a website and what's SEO and what's a plugin on WordPress and how do you find clients. It was such a hodgepodge of all these different ways to learn about how to run a private practice. A couple of years ago, we started Level Up Week because we wanted to bring together the best experts, the best panelists, and the best advice around how to start, grow, and scale a private practice. And to not just make any practice, but one that's thriving, that's doing well in communities, that's really making an impact in serving clients, and that it's also something that the owners and the staff absolutely love. We want to help you have a practice you absolutely love. And that's why we started Level Up Week. For 4 days, March 11th through 14th, we are offering Level Up Week. Level Up Week is an opportunity for you to hear from panelists where we bring in people that have started a private practice in the last year. What did they learn from that experience? What would they do differently? How would they have changed things? And what are they really glad they did at the beginning? We also have panels for people that just added their first clinician, that are starting a group practice. They, in the last 6 to 12 months, made their first hire. I mean, to go from a solo practice into a group practice, that's a big jump. It takes a lot of organization and thoughtfulness. And how'd you decide on W-2 versus 1099, private pay versus insurance? How much risk and liability did you take on? To be able to ask people in a panel those exact questions. And then we have panels for group practice owners, people that have multiple clinicians, sometimes 30 or 40. What have they learned in that process? How are they getting to be a 7-figure practice? How are they leveling up? How has that impacted them differently? And what did they do early? What did they wish that they had done? So we have panels. We also have expert speakers on things like the money side of specifically growing a practice. What do you need to have in order? From the risk side, from attorneys and contracts and all those things that we're never taught anything about in grad school. And then what about marketing? How do you find clients? Ultimately, a private practice only does 2 things. It's how do people find out about you? So how is there that marketing, the advertising, the website, the branding? How do you do that? And then once people find you, what's next? How do they do the clinical side? How do they work through things? What's that user experience until the very end? And during Level Up Week, we cover that entire spectrum. How do people find you? And then what happens next? We want to help you get to that next level. We want you to level up when other people are giving up. We know that a thriving private practice is within reach for you and that it can be one that you absolutely love. Life is too short to have work or a job that stresses us out, burns us out, and makes us just feel like we want to give up. We want to help you grow a practice that not only helps you and your financial bottom line, but that you actually get to help other people create jobs they love. One thing that we often teach is that we want to help people create the job of their dreams. In our own teams, we frequently are asking our staff, what do you love doing? What do you hate doing? And where do you want to level up? Those kind of questions are essential to building a better world, building better businesses, and creating the life that you want. So I hope that you join me for Level Up Week in March 2024, where we're going to be covering all sorts of things through the panels and expert teachers to help you level up while other people give up. Register below, and I can't wait to see you in Level Up Week.